to fly.
It's March 30th now. Getting a quick swim before I leave. We were supposed to wake up at 7 today. Didn't wake up till 8. It's a beautiful morning here in Boner Springs, Kansas. No, it's raining. But we're gonna try to get all the way to Pennsylvania today. I'm gonna stay the night in Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh. We're gonna stay the night there because Cheyenne's been talking about moving there. She talked about it with me like 2 or 3 years ago. And so it's gonna be cool to stay somewhere where she wanted to move. We got our continental breakfast, and then we're swimming, and then we're gonna take off. When you stay in a hotel like this, you gotta get like your full money's worth from the continental breakfast because you're already paying $100. So I ate 6 waffles today. It's just a quick swim day because I haven't been swimming since before I moved to LA, so like over 3 years. And now we gotta get rolling. Oh, so we're getting everything packed up into the truck right now, and then we're gonna take off. When we went to Walmart last night, we bought a bunch of snacks. We bought some Pellegrino water. We bought like some sort of meal sort of things. So today is just gonna be straight up driving. We're gonna try to stop as little as possible, hopefully just for gas, and then maybe like a little bit more snacks from the store, or like coffee or something, I don't know. But we're gonna try not to eat out today. So we've been spending lots of money on food recently, and it starts adding up fast, especially when you're paying $100 a night for a hotel room. I gotta take Miko for a little walk, and then we're gonna be off. I walked over here to check out that noise that was going on, and it just stopped right when I got here. I don't know if it was frogs or what, but they must have seen me or something. I don't know. That was really weird. So, this is how we've been getting the cats into the hotel rooms. We've been covering them up with this blanket, and we've been putting both of them in Miko's kennel. The litter box is a little bit harder because you just have to sneak out with it. We're all ready to go. We just gotta get gas, and then we're good to hit the road. We're right on the border of Kansas and Missouri right now.
You're the woman.
About 100 miles into Missouri right now, and we just hit really bad traffic. It's like stop and go, and it's supposedly for another mile or so. This kind of sucks. I just looked at the map, and it said that it's gonna be over 12 hours to get to Pennsylvania. So I don't know if we're gonna stay in Pittsburgh tonight, which would kind of suck, especially since we would have to drive like 10 hours tomorrow too if we didn't get all the way to Pittsburgh tonight, and then unload the U-Haul. It's 12:50 now and we're still stuck in this traffic, so we've been just like barely going for 50 minutes now, almost an hour, and it doesn't even look like we're close to the end now. We're really far behind now. Driving across the country has really put like how big the United States actually is like into perspective for me, because you don't really know how big it really is until you start driving across it. We're barely halfway, no, we're over halfway. We hit the halfway mark yesterday, and we still have a long ways to go. And it just feels like all these states just drag on forever.
Oh my god, Kansas was the worst.
Kansas was the worst. And then from Kansas, when we went into Minnesota, it's like the same thing, except all the grass turned green, and then there's little bumpy hills like this, so you're just going up and over, and that's it. And
so flat.
Yeah, it's so flat. But it definitely takes you out of your, like, out of your little bubble, because we've been in like a big city forever. We've been on the West Coast our whole lives, and it's taking us way out of our bubble. We're like, I don't know. Just stopped for gas. Hopefully this time we can make it through the whole tank without stopping. We're only at half a tank, but we wanted to get everything all set up and situated again. I grabbed some coffee so I could go later tonight. I think we're gonna try to go as late as possible tonight. I know I've said that every day, but I'm actually gonna try today to go as late as possible. It really blew my mind, like how many people they had working at that construction site on the bridge, and how many people were actually working. There was like 3 people actually doing something out of the 40 people who were sitting there with all their trucks parked on the bridge. But it reminded me of when I was back in Eugene and I saw 5 guys standing around a manhole, and there was 1 guy inside of it, and they were all just sitting there looking at him. And then the guy's trying to get out of the manhole. They wouldn't even give him any help, and he kind of like rolled out. He was a bigger guy, so he kind of rolled out onto his back, and he's like sitting there with his arms over his head, and then 2 of the guys start tickling his belly, and he can't get up. Now, and we're refueling one more time, then we're gonna go into the night until we run out of fuel. We hit a little bit of rain going into Illinois. I thought I was gonna keep going, but it looks like it's stopped now, and it looks mostly clear further east, so we should be all right. We've wanted to travel a little bit later every single night, but the weather's been so bad everywhere where we've been going through. Like the first night we hit the snow, and the second night it was pouring down rain so hard you couldn't see through the windshield. But hopefully tonight we'll be able to have like really clear weather, so then we can just keep going late, because we've gotten pretty far behind from late startups. From late starts and snow and all that other stuff. I've never seen mile markers like they had in Illinois, and man, I don't even remember the last state. Miko started throwing up, so I have to grab him a bowl for water. Can't find it though. But what I was saying is I've never seen the mile markers like in Missouri and Illinois, where they're like the mile markers. They'll mark every 1/5 of a mile, and so it'll have like the 1/10 of a mile out on each mile marker, and so it's like it'll say like mile marker 82.4 or 82.6, and it's just so funny. Like I've never seen anything like it, and I think it's so silly because they'll actually do them like every 1/5 of a mile in some places. There'll be like 10 in a row, and you can see every one, like you can see the next one from the one you're at. It just seems so silly to me. I got pizza from this little store. Indiana, so we're going through the rain now. We made it to our hotel. We're in Zanesville, Ohio right now. It is 12:03? No. Is that right? 12:03? I thought it was 1:03, but...
103, 104.
Oh, my phone hasn't changed yet, but it's 1:03. And today was a really long day. We started at 9. We started at 9 a.m. and we went over one time zone, so that makes it like 12 hours. No, 15 hours. Yeah, 15 hours of driving today. And then we got a lot of distance. We made up for a lot of time that we lost these last couple days. All these little like 15-minute, 20-minute detours really make a difference. And then that 2 hours that we were stuck in that road work really made a huge difference today. Like it really set us back today. But we should be all set to where we can make it to New York tomorrow in 8 hours. So if we leave at 8 in the morning, we should be there right on time at 4 p.m. to pick up our keys, which is exactly when we needed to be there. Yeah, but I can barely keep my eyes open anymore. So I'm going to go to bed. Subscribe, like, and comment if you enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching, and until next time, baby.